Should Steph Curry request a trade?
I said that.
No.
I've said that before.
No.
I think so. Shake up the league, man. Go out swinging. Go do something fun.
To go where?
To
go where? Because here's my thing.
Yeah.
It's two ways to go about this. You request a trade and you go somewhere to do the same shit you would have done there, except what you would have done in an extra round. Or you have to force your way to go somewhere where the championship ain't going to have the same impact because you just went to it. So it's like at that point, what's the worth?
Just so you don't go out. So you don't go out dealing with a rebuilding team. You at least still get to compete at a high level.
50 in a closeout Game 7. And the way the team is looking and the West is gearing up, we're not going to see him in the playoffs for some time, bro, unless they do something big. And that was just a question. So my producer, Greg, from my other show, he's a big Golden State Warriors fan, but not like a bandwagon, but like he's been around. And he's very frustrated, as I feel like most Warriors fans are, of way things have gone, not just this offseason, but the last 2 seasons. And he was probably heat of the moment, but he texted me, he was like, you got to make a video saying Steph Curry needs to request a trade. And that's a diehard Warriors fan. And I wonder, and I ain't ask him, if Steph Curry eventually did get traded, does he follow Steph, or does he still true to the Warriors?
Steph, he doing both. Well, let me not speak for him, but you have to follow. Steph is a guy that if people are following some Damian Lillard's, then they're going to follow Steph Curry. Let me stop.
I got to say there if I'm Steph, man. Like, this has been my whole career. I won so much here. Like, me, like Pete said, me going to a real contender and just trying to give them that little boost to get that big boost to give a championship, it's just not going to hit the same as when I won it with, like, the team that I really came up with.
I mean, I disagree. I think it will hit the same. I know he got it when he drafted, but, like, to be able to say I won a championship on 2 different teams is still, like, a accomplishment within itself. Like, your talent was so damn good that
is that bigger than being on one team for your whole career and changing it? I know you wasn't watching basketball then. No, I'm not even being funny. I'm not being funny.
It's just a disrespectful statement.
That is a crazy way to open a sentence.
No. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful or funny though. And he gonna make me laugh. I'm just saying, 'cause I don't know if he know.
Okay.
The Warriors in the 2000s, like they were Cleveland Brownish.
They were one of the worst teams. Yeah,
they were Cleveland Brownish.
Yeah,
you know how bad you get, to be the We Believe Warriors. We Believe Warriors, like that's because they brought the excitement to their damn franchise. It's not like they was a #1 seed.
But now there's, I understand that, but I'm looking at it from the standpoint that there is no more excitement with the franchise, and that maybe he wants a resurgence and a fresh start somewhere else.
I'm not questioning it out.
In 2010, Joe Lacob bought the Warriors for $450 million. I'm gonna see what the Warriors.
I think it's
worth now.
Isn't it $3 billion? I think it's $3 billion. I think they literally somebody just made this report.
The Warriors are worth $8.28 billion.
Wow,
that's Steph Curry.
That's Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So this is a good conversation that we're having because I tapped into this a little bit. In a Discord, we were just talking to my team because we was busting y'all ass so well. But I think when we are growing up and we're introduced to basketball and we taught basketball and we being developed, it's win. You play the game and win. But then, like, the older you get and then working in the media and being close to the NBA, you start to see that a lot of people, top priority isn't always winning. Mm-hmm. And Steph Curry is a guy who's won. Mm-hmm. He's won in a certain place that was nothing before him. Like they were like Mike said, the highlight of the franchise was the TMC. And then
Run TMC.
Run TMC was the highlight.
Another team that really didn't do nothing.
Yeah, who was just a cool, fun team to watch. But they didn't win shit.
Team.
And then We Believe, because they took down the Dallas Mavericks as an 8th seed. And then they, after that, didn't really do shit. They got popped by the Utah Jazz, Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer. That was the highlight. And then after that, it went back into nothing. And then now you have this guy who turned all of that shit around. They won championship. When I was a kid, there was one of the teams that I never thought I would see win a championship because they were just that dysfunctional. And as a kid, you don't realize that it's all going to change, rebuild. But
of course, Steph got money to do so, but like think of how much he built in that area. How many foundations he has in
the community.
They're the family. #1 team in basketball when it comes to monetary evaluation. I didn't realize they were #1.
Does that all go out of the window to go to what team he's going to?
I don't know. Miami.
He's
He's going to go to Miami, which
who also big loser so far. I don't know if
ain't
we
done
mentioned that.
shit.
Yeah.
And he's going to go there to team up with Bam?
And Jimmy.
I don't know if Jimmy's going to be there. Jimmy going to be the Magic Johnson to Steph. I ain't going to. But, like, even that team, does that team make you feel like, oh, watch out. Steph Curry, Terry Rozier, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, and Bam. I mean, maybe
I'm trying
not.
to go through the teams. It's got to be literally like one of the top teams. It cannot be no like mid-tier team. And I'm like, yeah, he gonna take him over the top because he seems too good. They're gonna have to give up stuff to get him.
They're giving up Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, and what? Tyler Hero, I guess.
Yeah.
And then after that, the roster like what? Like what you gonna do with that?
Because he making money. Jimmy finna make money off the extension. You just extended Bam, so that three is you gonna have to be a Miami that can find some diamonds in the rough.